Hello car lovers, driving the 2023 Kia Niro plug-in hybrid. In Canada, it only comes in one model, the EX model, 55 kilometers of range, so they've boosted that up quite a bit. A quick overview.
The 2023 Kia Niro PHEV or plug-in hybrid electric vehicle is a subcompact crossover. It is eligible for partial credits in Quebec. This PHEV comes in only one trim, an EX trim. You get very reasonable 16-inch mags, a bunch of LEDs, heated side view mirrors, acoustic laminated windshield, which is a premium touch, smart cruise control with stop and go, 10.25-inch infotainment display, CarPlay and auto, dual zone climate control, heated front seats and steering wheel. This is carefully optioned by Kia to include the essentials you need. This is front drive only, useful for our winters despite the trend towards four-wheel drive. This engine is a 1.6 liter with direct fuel injection, and the combined output is 180 horsepower and 195 pounds of torque. The battery is lithium ion, 11.1 kilowatts, which gives a max range of 55 kilometers. That is impressive. Equally impressive is the 4.8 liters per 100 kilometers on the combined cycle after. Remember, plug-in hybrids don't need to be charged when the battery is drained. They drive just like regular hybrids, making them essentially hassle-free. There is no level 3 charging. Niro PHEV can use level 1 or 2 chargers. Level 2 should take 3 hours. This vehicle goes for $40,000, a great price for such a fuel-efficient and roomy vehicle.
I think we're getting the idea that this is a very competent vehicle. I'm going to go through this a little bit more on the go. On the outside now, this exterior styling is in terms of its form, is intelligent, it's well done, it's the right size for the plug-in hybrid / EV market. Really good on that level. I would say that there is an overuse of lines on the exterior styling. It's busy. It looks a little bit like a science project. That's a personal opinion. I'm trying to think of one that is less good looking, less well sorted in terms of the design language. I can't think of one right now. But the form factor is awesome. This is the right form. I mean, it really translates well to the space on the inside. Coming on the inside now, lots of room here in the front for me and Ross. This is a subcompact. It's one of the biggest ones. Lots of room sitting behind myself. Despite that decent trunk room, Ross is a little bit more difficult, but he's more difficult on trunk room than I am. Good comfort, good general comfort, I would say, for the category. Not quite as good as HRV, not quite as good as Taos, but very good. The interior now, well, this looks like they took bits and parts of it, like especially the parts here on the corners with the lines here. Looks like Hyundai Elantra. It is mostly of decent quality. This is the material they use on the first Ioniqs on the top of dash. Too much use of piano black here. I don't mind a little bit of piano black. I understand why manufacturers go for the piano black. It's cheap. It looks good when it's clean. However, this is going to scratch up. It's already a mess here in the center console. This door here, I have no idea why this is all piano black. I mean, you can barely see it, first of all, and when you do see it, it's always a mess. A little bit of rethinking to be done on that level. However, once again, this overall general space, the digital dash, the nice screen of the infotainment, the way it all fits together, the high quality of the knobs here and the buttons, though there is a confusion here about toggling between the functionalities of going through the different functions of this infotainment and the climate control, which is just complicated for absolute no reason. Takes your eyes off the road way too much. There's a weird hole here in the dash. There's just quirkiness, right? There's just a bunch of little quirks, and it is what it is. Sitting in back, definitely the biggest value for me is that rear back seat room is enormous. You can go on a road trip sitting people in back, no problem. High seat. It's not going to be hard on your legs and on your rear end. Really good stuff on that level. When you lower the seats, there's a lot of room, like so much room. So very convenient on that level. This is the right size for the EV market. I mean, I don't see EVs getting much bigger than this. I mean, EVs are good at moving small packages, small distances, and this to me does the job. You might think this is an urban only vehicle, but if you think about it, if you live like way outside the city and you're coming to Montreal, coming from the north, let's say you live Sainte-Thérèse or something like that, or maybe even Saint-Jérôme Beach, and if you're coming from the South Shore, let's say you're coming from, I don't know, Saint-Jean or some place like that, well, this has a pretty fuel efficient gas only mode. So when you're on the highway going smooth, you can put it in gas mode. And then as soon as you hit traffic and you're going to the city, you go in EV mode. So there's a management that's required. Some people out there, especially the EV crowd, they like putzing around with that type of stuff. Oh, I'm going to put it in this mode. And oh, I'm getting closer now. Oh, I'm going to put it in this mode. And they're going to try to anticipate things. Some people like that busy experience. Otherwise, you can just leave it in automatic mode and the system will decide. So there is the no fuss experience. When you get home, you plug it. Of course, as with all EVs, if you don't have the infrastructure at your home to plug it in on a level 2 charger, well, these ones you could probably get away with a level 1 charger with the plug-in hybrids, but the level 2 charger really makes the awesome EV ownership experience. I mean, you gotta have that, all right? You're not gonna go put 55 kilometers worth of electricity on the electric circuit. It doesn't make sense, right? So this is a great vehicle. And I applaud you feel the expertise of Kia in this type of powertrain and in this getting the basics down right. I mean, most of its competitors do not have the interior space of this, which is hugely important for the category, all right? Has nothing to do with the powertrain, has everything to do with the livability of it. So very good Kia on that level. Once again, this is interesting because it either comes hybrid, plug-in hybrid, or EV, but because of the Quebec rebates, there's not that much of a difference between the hybrid, plug-in hybrid, and the EV models. So you're kind of, it's kind of like you have to shop that one, and you have to factor in the gas you will be saving to make sense of it all. And well, those are my thoughts on the very good Kia Niro. By the way, if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And if you really like it, well then of course, you should subscribe. And that is it.